Good morning! In low-carb nutrition, we usually follow yung food list natin. We have the safe, caution, and danger list. And of course, para sa mga nangangailangan pa ng true healing or mga nagsisimula pa lang, you might want to stick first to the safe list. Kasi yun talaga yung healing list natin. But we know na hindi yun ganon ka possible to stick to the safe list 100% of the time. Especially na here in the Philippines, maraming gatherings, and for those families na merong kids, hindi talaga maiwasan na merong trip to the fast food. Number one fast food chain in the Philippines would be Jollibee. Ito lang daw yung only place on earth na hindi McDonald's yung number one. And it's because Jollibee yung number one dito. So today, it's already almost 10 o'clock. We will try to beat the time at makahabol sa Jollibee breakfast. Before, when we were still high carbers ni Love. Hi Love! Ay paborito namin ang Jollibee breakfast if ever kami ay makagising ng maaga to avail it. Usually, naka-fasting kami in the morning. Even before IF, I think by virtue of scheduling at saka sa kagustuhan kong matulog parate, I seldom see myself awake and ready to eat in the morning. The last time I remember na kumain ako ng Jollibee breakfast would still be around 2017 nung nag-road trip kami nila maming, and it's that time lang na yung vivid memory ko that I actually ate a Jollibee breakfast. So after 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6 years. So after 6 years, this is the first time again that I will have Jollibee breakfast, and now with Love. So magja-Jollibee breakfast tayo the low carb way. So in Jollibee, of course, yung pinaka high carb doon would be rice and the bread and of course the french fries. So alam na natin we can't do away with all of that. But what will be left is yung mga other caution list na at least we take into account if ever tayo ay magja-Jollibee breakfast. So, speaking of Jollibee breakfast, nandyan na si Jollibee. Yan. So, in this strip alone, merong tatlong short street na ito in Cebu, in Mango. There's at least 3 Jollibees. So, yan. I think makakaabot pa tayo because the last time we tried, hindi na kami nakaabot. We thought breakfast is until 10:30 and until 10 a.m. lang pala. So, number one that you have to consider na you might want to eliminate kahit wala ng rice, fries, and bread would be the sauces. So, yung mga sauces, as much as possible, avoid. And then the next one that you can consider would be the condiments. So, yung gravy, yung ketchup, you might want to minimize that. If not at all, totally eliminate that. And of course, yung breading. So, the breading is also considered as high carb kasi flour din yon. And the last one would be the ano nga yun? Breading, condiments, drinks. You know, we can always only have we can just have coffee, but the next one that we can consider would be the wrapper because lumpiang Shanghai is also one of our favorites in Jollibee. So yan na ang ating Jollibee breakfast. Yan. So, we are here na and tingnan natin. So, this is the usual Jollibee breakfast. So, you have longganisa, corned beef, beef tapa, and I think we can have everything. So, yung hot dog and longganisa, I think they are the ones na meron talagang sugar or extender. So, yung hot dog, hindi naman ganun kadami. Chicken hot dog will just be around mga 1 to 2 grams per the longganisa. I think will have more because of sweetness. Mas matamis kasi yung longganisa. So yan, medyo marami na tao. So yan, hintay lang tayo. And are we gonna eat chicken? No. Just all breakfast. Yun lang. Okay. The one thing that I usually order before, na for the first time, I think this is the first Jollibee breakfast I'll ever have na wala akong pancake. Because I usually have pancakes and then tsaka yung kanilang honey, yung syrup nila. Dapat. I always feel like, thank you. So I always feel like na yung ratio nila before ng syrup to butter is kulang talaga yung syrup. So I would usually ask for extra syrup and then yung butter sometimes, but usually it's the syrup. Ganun ako ka-high carber before nung time na yun. So we will order now. Yan. So breakfast choice, rice meals, and we will try to ask them na wag na lang ibigay yung rice. So, and then for the drink, we have black coffee. Wala silang bacon, no? Meron silang bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. But they don't have bacon meal. We can also have bacon, eggs, and cheese. And then we will take off the bun na lang.
Yeah,
And then, so we can try their bacon. Hindi pa siguro ako nakatry. I don't know. I cannot remember na.
I tried that before, but maliit kasi.
Oh,
So,
maliit.
Wala pang budget.
Wala pang budget. So, we will see. So, we fasted for 16 hours na kasi yesterday, around 6, tapos na rin kami kumain. We had an early dinner. So, we will have longganisa, we will have corned beef, tapa, hot dog, and...
Kanina ko. And the cheese.
Okay. Oh, okay. Instead of breakfast hot dog, ano na lang? Ano yan? Jolly hot dog. The Jolly hot dog, our favorite din before. So, one of the important caution list dyan would be the anong caution list dyan? Yung mayo siguro, no? But yung mayo mustard nila is sobrang sarap. We have to admit, no? We have to admit, masarap talaga. Walang katulad. For me, walang katulad yung yung bacon, yung kanilang mayo mustard. Mustard mayo. So, yan. And we will try to ask kung anong ginagamit nilang oil. If ever alam nila kung ano yung ginagamit nilang oil. So, then we will see. Hello.
For dining.
For dine-in.
Order.
Isa ka longganisa. Wala ray drinks.
Ano drink?
No drinks. Yeah. Ayaw na lang iserve ang rice sa tanan. Ayaw ra iserve ang rice sa tanan. Dili ra. Yeah, usa ka tapa. Wala gyapon drinks. Yeah, ang bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Wala ra gyapon drinks. Unya duha ka corned beef. Mao na ang naay coffee. Unya usa ka jolly. Unya usa ka jolly hot dog. Wala yung drinks, wala po fries, solo lang.
Ito?
Ha? Ito ka buok? Ito ka buok? Isa lang? Tagsa ta? Sige, duha ka jolly hot dog. Cheesy. A la carte.
Sorry, kalongganisa hotdog.
Masala?
Kalongganisa, 1 tapa without drinks, and then bacon egg sandwich without drinks, yapon ma'am. Duha ka corned beef, coffee, and drinks to one. Duha ka jolly hotdog without drinks.
Nyata ng eggs kay well done.
Well
Ha?
done. For a while lang, mama, ipa-boil sa ako na isa kalongganisa.
Oo, okay na doble, no?
Yes, ma'am. All for dine pa ni ma'am.
Yes.
Rice is 1,000.
So, the first of the many breakfast meal, nauna yung corned beef. Their corned beef is actually somewhat pure corned beef. It's one of those good quality corned beef na I like. So, this is coffee. This is also coffee. So, this is the longganisa. Maybe nasa 3-4 grams yung net carbs nito. We have corned beef, and then we have tapa, and then yung kanilang bacon, cheese, and egg. Tingnan nyo. Nakakatuwa yung bacon. So cute! And of course, isa kami jolly hot dog. So yan, compute natin yung carbs later. And yung coffee namin, nilagay na natin sa ice. So this is our coffee. And this is our Jollibee breakfast. Hindi na lang kami nag-Shanghai. Kasi anyway, we will just remove the wrapper lang naman. So, eto yung aming Jollibee breakfast. But if you want Shanghai, you can still have that. Just remove the wrapper to make it low carb. So, yan. You want 3 eggs? Ay,
Ito lang.
ito lang yung bacon.
Ito lang. Before ba?
When you tried it,
Wala tayo budget.
hindi ka more than gamay kayo.
I tried it, yes. As it's part-time.
I can check on it. Ay! So, habang kami ay kumakain, let's now discuss yung net carb sa meal na ito. So, in low carb, again, we try to lower our carbohydrate intake to less than 50 grams a day. And kung pwede pa nga lang, you divide that into the meals. Huwag ubusin yung 50 grams. You can be as low as possible. So, with this meal, hopefully, hindi kami lalagpas sa more than 25 grams individually. So, yun yung goal natin. So, if we can compute this one, start tayo with longganisa. Sweet longganisa, according to Carb Manager, ay nasa 3 gram net carbs each. Since dalawa per serving, times 2 is 6 plus 1 gram per egg. So, hindi naman naabot sa 1 gram talaga yung isang egg, especially that their egg here is very small. But to be conservative, maglalagay tayo ng ganong computation. So, for longganisa meal, it's 7 grams net carbs. So, we saved 40 to 45 grams na nanggaling sa rice and another 20 to 30 depende kung anong drinks yung iinumin ninyo, if it's pineapple juice, iced tea, or hot choco. So we already saved those high carb, blood insulin spiking food. So yun yung pinaka-importanting savings dito, not just the money. Okay, because with this one, since yung price nito is nasa 899, almost 450 per person sa ganitong meal, but we are not talking about budget here, but right now we are talking about the more important budget, which is our carbohydrate budget in a day, kasi ito yung may long-term impact sa ating health. So moving forward, we will discuss now tapa. So, yung tapa nila, medyo matamis, but since it's just very small, nasa 50 grams lang siguro yung overall nun, kakaunti lang talaga. Maybe it's less than 1 teaspoon of white sugar. 1 teaspoon of white sugar ay nasa 4 grams. So, maybe lagay na natin ng half and we will remove pa yung sauce na nakadikit sa meat. So, all the more it is lowered. But to be conservative, lagyan natin ng 2 grams yan plus 1 from egg. So, that's a total of 3 grams. So, sa dalawang meal pa lang ito, we already saved approximately nasa 150 grams of carbs na nanggaling sa rice and sa drinks kung tayo ay regular high carber. And for our third meal, we have bacon, cheese, and egg sandwich, solo. So, wala na yung bread. Hindi na natin kakainin yung bread. Hindi na natin ito isasama. So, that's another 25 grams of bread of net carbohydrates na na-save natin galing sa tinapay. So, bacon, cheese, and egg. 1 gram for the egg and 1 gram hati yung kakaunting bacon at kakaunting cheese na yon. And again, yung cheese and dairies, for me, I actually try to limit that because it will stall your progress, your weight loss, your healing, because yung cheese, as much as it is low carb, but it is mostly given for anabolism kasi nga galing siya sa milk. Anyway, we will discuss that on another day. And for our fourth meal, yung corned beef na eaten by love. So, yung corned beef na ito, so dalawa yung egg natin. So, that's yung corned beef, halos pure corned beef lang naman to. Wala din siyang tamis, but maybe meron kakaunting mga seasoning, kakaunting sugar. So, we can assign 1 gram for that. So, that's 3 grams. And lastly, yung Jolly hot dog. I think ito yung may pinakamataas na carb here. And also, kaya kailangan when you take them with caution talaga. So, we will assign about 4 grams per hot dog. Yung sa Carb Manager nga, nasa 3 grams lang. But maybe it's different. It tastes like merong extender, so we can approximate na at the very least merong 4 gram or equivalent to 4 gram na sugar or 1 teaspoon of table sugar or most likely starch yung ginamit, so complex sugar, plus 1 gram na nasa condiment sa mayo and sa mustard or kung at sa kakaunting ketchup. So that's a total of 5 gram of net carbs per piece and a total of 10. So, summarize natin, 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 2, 12, plus 3, 15, plus 10, it's 25. So, all in all, sa meal na ito ay 25 net carbs lamang already for the two of us. So, maybe kung kalahati, 12.5 or 10 and 15, and that is already acceptable. But again, yung nililimit natin, yung isa sa gusto nating eliminate, why we are being cautioned, why we try to minimize as much as we can yung pagkain sa labas, it's because of the presence of mga toxic seed oils, vegetable oils. For others, wala namang epekto, especially if they are still metabolically very healthy, metabolically flexible, and very active lifestyle, very insulin sensitive. But for others who needs healing, mas sensitive sila sa effect ng mga seed oils na ito. Since we forgot to ask kung ano yung ginagamit nilang oil before we left, nagtanong kami sa isa sa mga attendant and she was very proud to say na I asked her to choose between coconut oil or vegetable oil yung kanilang ginagamit. She was very proud to say vegetable oil. Nung narinig ko yon, parang nahilo ako na nalaman ko na vegetable oil yung gamit. But there's a glimmer of hope kasi dito sa Pilipinas, yung coconut oil talaga is very, very abundant. So, marami dito na actually coconut oil but being labeled as vegetable oil. So, we really don't know, but there is that kind of hope. So, if anybody can confirm na kung ano talaga yung oil na ginagamit ng Jollibee, if it's pure coconut oil talaga across their branches or baka nag-iiba, depende kung sino, kung franchise branch ba ito or ito ay direct from the main branch na franchise na chain. So, we would love to know. Kasi if not coconut oil, yung maganda sana, like the ones used by McDonald's before in the old times, beef tallow. So, yung taba ng beef because it's very, very stable for deep frying or also taba ng baboy. But since religious-wise, maraming hindi pwede sa pork, so sometimes yung ginagamit would be yung beef fat lamang. But here in the Philippines, parang never heard of na yun yung ginagamit sa mga fast food chains because yun nga, yung sumulpot na yung mga fast food chains sa Pilipinas ay dumami na yung mga misinformation na nakaka-heart attack daw yung taba ng baboy at taba ng baka, which is not the case right now. Alam na natin ngayon that cholesterol alone have very limited, if at all, na impact sa cardiovascular health. Wala na pong limit or cap talaga. It's just precautionary. But generally, on research, wala nang direct link yung cholesterol to heart attack because there are so many patients na nagka-heart attack, na nagka-stroke, but their total cholesterol level is low or normal, their LDL is low or normal, they were on medications to lower those, but hindi na lower yung totoong culprit, which is the inflammation sa katawan. So, that's it. I think yun lang yung ating quick live today on our low carb journey. So again, eating outside is in our caution list, at minimum caution list, bordering danger list, depende kung anong o-orderin ninyo. This is not a paid advertisement, but I would just like to show you how we can possibly eat in regular foods together with our loved ones and families na hindi naka-low carb and we can still enjoy but without the insulin spike, without the blood sugar spike by choosing your food well. So, yun lamang po for now. Maraming salamat. I'll see you again in our next video. Remember to always stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye!